Hey everyone, today we are going to see about the new SNMP classifier and infrastructure pattern. So in the SNMP classifier, we are already discovered the SNMP discovery. So now I am going to do that SNMP classification. So let's go to the SNMP OID first. So here we can go SNMP system OIDs. So we can type that 9.1.392, which is containing this OID. So I just open this one. So here we do have the lab environment uses the software that emulates the Cisco fixed firewall and conflicts with the default system OID. We will create a new OID record later in the lab to avoid the errors in the discovery process. So now let's go to the credentials. So here we should need to create a new one, new SNMP community credential. So let's create new one. Here the SNMP community credentials password only. You can name this as a Cisco fixed firewall. This password also given by the SNMP server team only. The password will be the public for as a password. So let's save it. Once I save this, we can provide the IP address which is given by the SNMP team. So let's proceed with the credentials. So credential has been validated. Now I can go to the discovery schedule. So here is our SNMP. So router discovery with SNMP behavior. So we can do one thing for Cisco fixed firewall. We can create a new one. In the discovery schedule, we can create a new one. So we can name this as a Cisco fixed firewall. Let's make this a mid server and save this one. Here we are using the SNMP version, right? So let's provide this V1 or V2C. For this we already earlier we have given this IP address. So we just copy this and save it in the quick ranges. Now let's discover this one. Let's wait for some time to complete this discovery. Now the discovery got completed. You can see it, right? SNMP classify this the CMDB has been populated. The ACCQ you can see this classify OID, right? So we can able to verify this using this one. The OID we earlier we are recognized, right? That is the 1.3.6.1.2.1.2. That is the OID of that particular Cisco fixed firewall. So let's go to that this one. Let's go to this one and check the XML. You should need to check the payload actually here. So here you can open it and find it. This is our IP address. So you can see this OID in the XML site, right? So there is a thing you can able to, if you have any issues, if you want to locate something, some OIDs issue, you can able to check in here also. So now we can go for the sys object ID value that is in here only. Oh, let me go again. Here you can open this sys object ID. This is a sys object ID. We have this, right? This is the ID for the sys object. So let's copy this one and keep it with you. And just storing it in for my notepad. So once we store it, we can leave out the proceeding dot when copying. So an SNMP classifier using the OID is built later in the lab. We can have. So let's create the IP firewall classification. So let's go to the CA classification in here. So in the CA classification, we have this SNMP. So in the SNMP, we can create the new one. Let's find if there is anything related to Cisco fix. So that is load balancer only available. So let's create the SNMP classifier. Cisco fix firewall. We can shortly put a FW. So in that table name, we can provide this firewall hardware. Match criteria will be all. So now let's submit this one. Once we submit this, we can navigate to the SNMP system IDs. So this is our let's check SNMP system IDs. So under classification, we do have the SNMP system IDs. So let's open this one. So now earlier we have copied that object sys right? So let's paste it in here. So that is OID will be that object sys Operator is then manufacturer will be Cisco. We can provide the model also, and the model we can ask to the particular support team. They will provide you. So classifier we have. So we already created the classifier, right? So we can get it from here. So this is we before this tab we have created. So we have this OID operator, manufacturer, model, table, classifier, those kind of things we have. So we can verify it and then you can submit this one. So like this you can able to do. Let's now let's do the discovery, because in earlier we do have this IP firewall like this we are showing. So now as we created, we can have the firewall hardware. The class should need to change. So now here we can discover now. So before we discover, we should need to disable existing one in the OIDs. Let me go to the OID. So the particular firewall is, sorry, IP address is there, right? 9.1.392. 9.1.392. So this one we have created now, right? You can disable this one. Once we do the deactivation of this OID, uh, we can have the class called a firewall hardware. So let's do the discovery now. So we are discovering this one. So let's wait for some time and then come back. Here, once the discovery got completed, you can see this class as a A10 load balancer. You know why? Why that CMDB also not completed? Let's check. So here we had wrongly given the table. That's why the it's not identified again. It's not identified, right? So that is the issue. So let's change this. So the correct one will be firewall hardware. So let's provide this. Discover now. The system OID will be activating for this one only. So now we can discover again. Let's wait for some time. So the discovery got completed. So no CA is created as no discovery pattern exists to identify or explore the device at this time. You will create a discovery pattern in the next section. Thank you for watching my